Hey there everyone, welcome back to Little Nightmares 2. Previously we explored the hospital, which is where we are right now. It was filled with patients. Surprising, I know. But these patients were made of prosthetic body parts and would follow us if the light wasn't in their face. So they're a little bit creepier than the patients I was expecting. We eventually made our way into the depths where we ran into the doctor that seemed to be piecing the prosthetics together and quote-unquote taking care of the patients, for lack of better words. There was one patient in particular that seemed to be human, or alive at the least, and it was attached to a respirator, which we sabotaged so that we could escape the doctor. This is probably one of the most interesting escapes from my perspective because we locked the doctor in the incinerator and burned him alive. And I want to make a note that the doctor followed us into the incinerator instead of going after 6. Video game logic or not? I don't think that's video game logic. I think there was a purpose behind that. I'll talk about that in the final episode. Now we know from Little Nightmares that 6 has a dark side to her. At one point we found her breaking the fingers of one of the prosthetics while she was just probably bored waiting for us. And then when we put the doctor in the incinerator and lit him on fire, she just kind of sat down and started warming her hands. So I love the dark aspect to her. Now, I don't particularly see 6 as evil, the way so many people seem to think, and I'll explain a little bit more on that later. But we left the incinerator room, used the elevator to get up to here, so we're technically still in the hospital. So let's see if we can get out of here. And we have a bunch of glitching remains pretty much right away. They're outside, though, it looks like. Oh, great. More prosthetics. So, I don't think we have to deal with them anymore, though, and it looks like the glitching remains are outside this time. I realize I'm still wearing the bandages on my face. Okay, there we are. I think we're actually inside of a building for this one. We're not actually outside in the rain. And I'm not actually sure where we need to go, so we'll just figure it out. So in the previous two chapters, we've been inside of buildings between the school and the hospital, and we haven't really spent much time in the city. I wonder if we can climb those stairs. Yeah, we can. I don't know how far. I will say, it is nice to be outside, but there's some gnarly puzzles in this chapter that I just do not like. Otherwise, this is kind of nice. I like the rain effect. And of course, the city is. I saw that. Can you see more of that? Okay. Looks like we got some more empty clothes. I still don't have an explanation. I see that. There's a body that fell. I still don't have an explanation for the clothes. The closes. Okay, that's just over the top. Okay, I think the glitching remains are in here. And we're already hearing the TV commercials. Yeah, that's not dark at all. Is that clothing or an actual person this time? You know what? I'm not going to stay here and check. We're gonna go. Oh my god. Okay. He didn't have a face. Well, he had a face. Was it a normal face? I hear that. It looks like he threw his head into a TV. And let me guess, I'm gonna have to use his body to... She just kicked the body. Okay, thank you, Six, for poking at this. I'm gonna have to jump on the body, aren't I? What you doing? Okay, maybe I can actually use the TV. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't have that be the first death of the night. Ah, she's coming. Okay, there's clothes around here too. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there was a body there. A person. Sorry, that's not a body. You know what? Six isn't sneaking, so... There's another one. So, these are referred to as the viewers. And this is actually bringing a major theme in this story to the forefront. Because TVs have been a common theme in this game already. Remember, the theme of the first game really focused around gluttony or hunger, I should say, is probably more appropriate. So what would you call that theme? So they're called the viewers, and I'll go over their description at the end of the chapter, but the theme of this, using words from the devs, is escapism, so basically screen addiction. Ooh. So, that's our nursery rhyme from the first game. Okay, and here we are. Okay, so this is going to bring us... Wow, thank you for taking the lead. She just runs ahead. This is going to bring us to our first glitching remains, but I think we actually have to get through the puzzle first. Oh, she's trying to get me down there. Okay, I'm coming. Alright. Ooh, I thought I was going to miss that. I think we actually need to jump off of this. I think. I'm just going to hope I didn't really screw that up there. Because I think she's going to be trapped up there. I didn't realize the nursery rhyme showed up that early in this chapter. It sounds like the commercials are actually changing on their own. Like it's not just repeating the same commercial. Ah, who called it? Okay. Look, I actually remembered something. I swear I forget every puzzle that I walk by in these games. And let's see, a key? I don't see a key. Oh, there you are. Okay. So I do believe that we need to ride the elevator up to the next floor. Okay. So she can hoist us up to the switch to bring the elevator up. Oh my god, I almost fell to my death. That could have gone bad. So the goal is to jump on the top of it, I do believe. Okay. Now you can hoist me up. You jump, I jump. Alright, that works. Look, that was painless. I'm enjoying that one now. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to kind of look here. Looks like we do have a... This is where our first glitching remain is. Okay, I think it's just down off to the left side, it looks like. And the next one is outside. Oh yeah, look, it's right behind the vent. That is kind of sneaky. You really got to have your eyes looking out for that one. It's not the sneakiest, but... Is that a dead bird inside of a bottle? You know what? I'm out. Don't need to see that. The bird bothers me more than the people. Yeah, I don't want to know either. Yeah. So that is the signal tower. So it's the TVs are sending out basically the transmission on the TVs are coming from that tower. She's coming. Wait, can we climb down? Can I go through that? Don't die. Nope. Okay, I didn't die. Can I, oh, wow. I don't recommend that. Can I get up there? Oh, I almost went past that one. I don't like this room. Oh, that's alive. Those are rats. Do I have to climb back out? Again, I don't really want to know what's going on here. Just no. Just no. So we should have 2 hats left in the main story here. I don't think I can reach that. Thank you. No, other way. I know, I'm coming. Or it's coming. Let's lighten this up. That's going to take a boost too, I think. I should switch into my rain hat. The tower is so ominous. Come on. Come on, you can make it. This does not sound safe. No, that is not safe. Okay, go. Great, there goes the flashlight. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need your help with that. Okay, we got some visuals here. So we have the eye drawn on the ground. We have another image of the Thin Man, a picture of the Thin Man, people without clothes. Kind of makes me think that he's somehow involved with that. And we got the toy with the eye again. I still haven't found really much in the way of describing or explaining why the people don't have clothes. Or, not why the people don't have clothes, why the clothes don't have people. I think we should go. I think 6 is in agreement. He reached out to him. I think that kind of explains where the glitching remains have been coming from. Yeah, they just keep taking her away from us. This one's not good, though. Um, so we have not really seen him yet in the story. We keep seeing drawings of him. So he's been kind of this looming figure in the story. Like, we see images of him, but we never see him. And then every time we come across the TV as Mono, that happens, but she always gets us before we reach the door. Now the door is open and we know it was behind it. But did you notice when he came through the TV, Mono reached out for him, like he was trying to get to him. So if I recall in the comics, I have not read them, but I've seen enough scenes that I kind of have an idea of what goes on in it. I think he's the one who's been leaving those behind, and I think he's been taking children. The TV's still on. Usually it turns off after that. Oh, you know why? Remember, at the beginning of the story, as soon as it starts up, and go back and watch the very first scene, after Mono has the dream about the hallway, or is it a dream? He's sitting outside next to a TV in the wilderness, and the TV is on for a second. Okay. I do not know. I do not remember how to get out of here. I'm sure I can climb all these things. I'm going to go with the most obvious one. Can I climb up the back? No. Can I reach this? Yes, I can. Okay. And I think we just discovered that Mono's got a superpower. Just like Six had. If you do read the comics, it actually reveals that they're not the only two people that have these weird abilities. Six runs across a group of kids. I really feel like I need to read those comics. I know way too much about them. That's such a cool mechanic. So the viewers have been mesmerized by the TVs. The children don't seem affected by it. We can use the TVs. So, a connection there, if you will. We are high off the ground. I do not like this. I really don't like this. Heights really get to me. Yeah, I really enjoy parts of games where they have them, even though it makes me sick. I think I can walk around that, but I'm just not going to chance it. Okay. This room. Look, more clothes. The clothes are even watching TV without a person in them. That's some dedication to TV there. Oh, look, a remote. I don't remember how to use it. Flashlight? There we go, flashlight. That would make sense, since I no longer have a flashlight. It's actually kind of cool, too. You don't need to actually activate the TV, you just walk up and press on it. Kind of a touch of realism. Okay, so I think the hat is in here. We're in a mail room, essentially. I just don't remember exactly where. I'm just gonna go down here, because if I recall, I think it's down here somewhere. Um, wait, is that a... What is that? There it is. Oh, wow, I have a pretty good memory there. Okay, we're totally putting that on. And where are you? So, and so that is a mailman hat, not a police officer hat. Some people confuse it for that, for obvious reasons. And did I just notice? Is it just me? I can't see. It's too dark. Is that the eye on the front of it? Um, it looks like an eye, right? That actually looks like six. Six in the eye from like the first game. That's kind of a cool touch. Or if it's not exactly that, it's definitely resembles it. Okay, so how do we get out of this? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how we get out of this. This is going to be, wait, can I grab this? Yes, I can. So we can use this to jump over. Oh, look, a conveniently placed TV. Oh, plot devicey. Okay, can we move that over just a little bit? Can we straighten that out? Fine, never mind. Let's just try it. Okay, so we gotta swing over, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's a lot of mail. Of course, there's nobody to deliver it. Well, except me. Oh! You didn't hear that, did you? I don't think so. Okay, so that is one of the viewers. Now, the viewers are kind of an interesting... they're kind of interesting. Wait a minute. I think I may have passed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 I think I passed one. It's like, not so fast, all right? Yeah, so we didn't want to go through the door there, so I reloaded that checkpoint. I think we want to go out the window. And it looks like there's another window down the way. I bet that's where it is. I thought I was going to have to play the entire chapter over for that one. Okay. So, there's a trophy referred to as Unladylike, and it says, "Hello, have we met?" is the description. And basically, we have a jar of the lady. So, we just gotta break it. And if you look at the mail slot, you can see an image of the eye. And if you look at the photo or drawing or whatever that is on the desk, we can see an image of the lady. Okay, so I think we only have one more glitching remain left. And one more trophy left, other than like the final hat. I'm really glad that checkpoint was before going through the door, because I'm usually better about not doing that kind of stuff. Of course, the door is heavy, that's why. Oh, see, the door is supposed to shut. Okay. So they do get aggressive if you distract them. And I think we just want to lure her over here to another TV so we can use that as a way to get past. Can I get that one from here? Can I do it from here? My God, their faces. That is just disturbing. Very disturbing. Look at her face. Look at that. Not gonna say what that looks like. I know they somehow have a mouth and eyes in there. I just don't know exactly how that works. At least I'm pretty sure they have to, based on what they're supposed to be. Okay. So I think we can get him to fall off the edge. Ugh. That's not dark at all. Okay. So our last, not our last, what am I thinking of? That's not our last one. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No, up. Come on, up. Oi. Well, technically not a hat. We're actually looking for a trophy, but collectible-wise. Yeah, that looks safe. So now we know why bodies were falling from the buildings. They're so captivated by the broadcast that they don't know what they're doing. Oh, the cigarette's still burning. That's probably not a good thing. Oh, this one is tricky. Don't go through that TV. Don't go through that TV. I remember that one. You see what happens if you go through that TV? You fall to your death. Okay, no, back in. Okay, so the switch is going to send current through the floor. And this is the only way through. How long do you think that would take to ground itself? I know we're safe, but... Okay, I think this is it. This is the trophy, I believe. It's because you have to go through a trash chute to get to it. Okay, so first of all, you need to be wearing the Postman hat for this. The trophy is called Post Industrial, and it says you punctuated someone's day. Maybe they'll notice. So put the hat on. We want to open up this briefcase. And you see the package. If you look at it, I think it has an image of an eye on it. I don't know if we can get it in a good light, but you can see the eye on it. It's kind of like the cheese. And you can see there's an eye on the mail slot. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Now this puzzle is, I remember it being another pain in the butt. This might take me a while to figure out. I remember one of them took me a bit. Two of them actually. Might as well just say three of them, because I remember that first one probably took me a while too. Yeah, let's push it a little bit. I think we want to get on top of the elevator for something, but I could be wrong. Okay. I don't know if I can jump through it right away. Probably not. I think there's another TV we have to activate. It's moving slow. Okay, I think that makes sense. Sort of. Maybe... Well, let's just play with it, I guess. That's the garbage chute, I think. Yeah, because that's the door I came past. Okay, so we have... I don't think there's a way to open this, but... Is this a part of the elevator that would, I can use that. Or maybe I don't need to use that. Yeah, actually, no, I can use that, I think. Thank you, mail. Okay, so I gotta think about this. I think we want to get to that middle floor. Let's try it. I might need to call it down either way, so... I can't get up quite yet. So it looks like I can just move through the door. And I guess the other question is whether or not I can use that switch to send it back down as well. Let me check something. That one's broken. Yeah, I think we want to get it up here and send it back down. If this switch works both ways, though, I don't know if it does. Let's try that. Because I think we want to jump through that top space. It moves. Did you see that? Okay, let's try that. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. No one delivers mail like I do. Okay, don't touch the floor. Did she short circuit it? Looks like it. Do I need that TV? No, looks like it's blown out. Maybe the TV was what was causing that. I don't think I can reach that, can I? No. What can I reach? Oh, it's right in front of me. Open your eyes. Oh! Did not see that coming. I wonder if I can turn that one off. Don't particularly want to try it, but this is the room. This is the puzzle I hate. I think we just need to get over to that TV, if I'm not mistaken. The hat is at the top left of where I am, just to the right of the window, of the top of the window. And there should be a shopping cart. Oh, it's in the back, okay. I think I remember the puzzle. It just feels like a really trolly puzzle, and I remember it being a pain in the butt, and I watch people struggle with this every time somebody plays it, and it makes me mad. No, don't go too far. It doesn't make me mad that they struggle with it. It makes me mad that they have to struggle with it. Like, I understand, because I struggle with it too, but... Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fall there. Okay, I think we need to go in here. Oh wait, no. I gotta reset that. I'm gonna have to replay to do the hat. Actually, I'm probably not gonna replay to do the hat. That's not worth it. Because I can explain how to get it. It's not gonna impact the ending. Can I reach you? It's not on a timer, is it? Okay, so I don't think I can reach that from here. So basically, I'll try to push the cart up here, but basically you use the cart to get up on this ledge. If you go back to where the dog is peeing, just walk over to the left, and there's the hat. I don't particularly like the hat, so I'm not going to wear it anyway. I'll see if I can still get it. But that is the last hat. Okay, this is the tricky part. Unless you just spaced that perfectly for me. So. No. Oh, let's take you over here first. And then go that way. Can I make that? Let's test it. That's kind of close. Yeah, I don't know about that. Where am I? Right here? Oh my god. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that. I want to see what happens anyway, though. I remember struggling with that cart. Wait, no. Reset it first. Nope. Don't jump to your death. This is not going to work. Oh my god, there's a running plank here. I could have just moved it back a little bit. That's not going to make it, though, is it? No, I did make it. Okay, no. I want to see what happens. Okay, it does reload me in this room then. Okay. Actually, maybe what we will do is after I finish the chapter, we can come back for the hat. So that way I can make sure to show the last hat. Because the last hat, you actually need them all for. And I don't think it would take me long to run back here at this point if I'm not looking for other stuff. Okay, so I should have that lined up, right? Window. Come on, grab it. That's a lot of viewers. Okay, we want to get them over to this TV, I'm assuming. Can I get that one? And if I just kind of duck over here. I can't even reach it. Okay. Oh, okay. No. TV. We're trying to get through. Okay, run! No. Yes, look at the TVs. No. Oh, go. Whew. All right. I Ooh, okay. Go, strike, go. Yes. Grab that. Oh god. Up, climb. Not like this. There we go. He's coming. Yeah. Hit that long ominous hallway. Oh, the phase shifting is Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna fall there. Okay, I'm gonna assume he's still coming. Oh, now he is. Oh my god, he's fast. He's actually moving. No! Oh, no, come on. Why do you have to speed up like that? That was my mistake. I didn't pull that quick enough. Or get off quick enough. Mono. Seriously? That's going to pick up speed. So that one's definitely 6. Does that count as the glitching and remain then? That's gotta count as hers, right? Alright, so I'm probably going to edit out most of this, but there was a glitching remain that I missed early on in the chapter. So we just got out of the hospital, and I also, if you watched up to here, you know that I missed a hat as well. So we're going to show how to get those two things. And I do believe, I was walking down this way thinking, is there something down here? And I started looking at a glitching remain that was ahead of us. And I think it's it. Yeah, that's it right here. So you have to go down this little sewer right at the first time you enter the streets. For some reason, I was thinking this was later in the chapter. And I think this one's kind of cool looking. So I love this shot here. Okay, so that's the one that that I was missing, and that's the first one you're actually supposed to get in this section. Of course, the hats are miles away from us right now. Ticket down, jump off. Get back up to 6. Don't fall off the elevator. Alright, so we're back to the room with the hat. That was the one other collectible that I missed out on because I pushed the cart down the railing too quickly. So I think we just need to use it to get up here. Oh, no, I fell. $10 as I do it again, unintentionally. Dang, I'm out $10. Foiled by my own skill or lack thereof. So that's one we have on. There we are. So I think this is called the Newsy hat. All right, that is a good place to close things out. My apologies for the missing those 2 collectibles, but at least I got them in there. So we should be good to move on to the final chapter. So we have a few new antagonists thrown at us. We have the viewers, and we had the Thin Man, which we knew about the Thin Man if we've been paying attention to the surroundings, or if you're familiar with the story at all, or if you played Secrets of the Maw or anything, because he's been kind of a looming figure in this. But 2 new characters, essentially, and a few things that have happened here. So the viewers, on the official description, it says, the viewers live life through the screen and cannot imagine a world without it. All those wonderful colors, sounds, and shapes dancing before their eyes, mesmerizing them, pacifying them, fattening them up. The transmission gives them all they need and demands only one thing in return. That raises a lot of questions. So, first of all, the signal tower. Why would the signal tower pacify and fatten them up? That is a major question, which actually makes a lot of sense if you think about stuff from Little Nightmares. What is the one thing that is demanded in return, and who is making the demands? So, the themes have been commented on by the devs. I don't remember who made the comments, and I think I actually have it in some of the sources I'm going to be throwing in the description, but one of them that stuck out to me. The Maw exists because the hunger exists. And here, the signal tower exists because the need for escapism exists. So hunger was the theme in the Maw in Little Nightmares. Now escapism is the theme in this story. And it's very subtle at first. It's just the TVs. But now we're getting the viewers and seeing what that does to them. So the signal tower is exploiting screen addiction, essentially, to pacify them. Now, in the description, it said all those wonderful colors, sounds, and shapes dancing before their eyes, mesmerizing them, pacifying them, which is, I think, is a key point there, and another one, fattening them up. I think those are 2 kind of key points. The transmission gives them all they need and demands only one thing in return. Now, I have been sourcing R from, I can't think of what his channel name is, but his name is R, and he does a lot of Little Nightmares videos, and so he made a really good comparison. Think back to the guests from Little Nightmares. Full to bursting, the guests are an essential part of the Maw's life cycle. Herded into the large hall, they slumped into their bowing stools. And there they feed, without taste, without need, without end. And then they leave, one way or the other. So the idea being that the signal tower is using escapism to pacify the viewers, and fatten them up to become the guests that will allow the lady to keep the maw running. That's our connection. That's the only thing that's in the story, as far as I know, that connects them. And it makes sense. At first, you might think, okay, the guests and the viewers look very different. And we'll get to that. But think of it. Where are the guests coming from? The only people we've seen in the Pale City are the viewers, other than the few antagonists we've run across. And so the viewers would essentially be early stage cattle to the maw, to be consumed by the lady, essentially. Now, going on the idea of what they look like. The viewers' faces have been warped by the signal tower. You can see them. And I'm not going to say what their faces remind me of, because you're probably thinking it too, if you look at it straight on. But what else have we seen in the past that has had a face like that? We know from the previous chapter that the Doctor has been making masks or skin suits for people, which likely includes the residents of the maw, along with the guests. The janitor wore one, the twin chefs both wore them, the guests were likely wearing them, their skin was very loose. The twin chefs and the janitor were very obvious, not as obvious as the guests, but we also know that the viewers seem to be disfigured by the transmission from the signal tower, which is why they don't look alike, where the masks would give them, the janitor, the twin chefs, some appearance of normalcy before moving on to their new obsessions. Moving on from the escapism, the TVs, to the food on the maw. So obsession and addiction are common themes, where gluttony or hunger was the main one initially, and now escapism in this, and keep in mind that there is some insinuation that this is leading towards that. And so those have been essential, kind of central themes in this. But it's not just the viewers and the guests that are obsessed. Obsession is a common theme. So if you look at the janitor, he was obsessed with catching the children. If you look at the twin chefs, they were obsessed with cooking. If you look at the hunter, he was obsessed with taxidermy. If you look at the teachers, he was obsessed with order with the porcelain children. If you look at the doctor, he was obsessed with treating his prosthetic patients. So that's the connection that's been drawn, and I actually really think that's a good one, because I don't think anything on the official website is there for no purpose. And that's our link between the viewers and the guests. The viewers are just early stages of it. They wear the masks when they go on the maw after they've been fattened up, because the signal tower is pacifying them, getting them to watch the TV and do nothing else until they just get fat. And then they're perfect cattle for the maw. Now, the other characters we want to look at are the Thin Man, of course, and Mono, because we've learned some stuff about Mono as well. So initially, Mono finally got to the eye door, which is what ended up, and kind of pulled the lever, which is what caused him to release the Thin Man from the room. Of course, we didn't know the Thin Man was in there, and so the official description for the Thin Man says, as the ever-present hum of the transmission chokes the airwaves. I like that word, by the way, chokes. The Thin Man continues his endless journey through this desolate place, haunting the shadows, searching for something. Doesn't specify anything beyond that. So what is he searching for? The Thin Man has been a presence since the Maw. We saw him at the end of Secrets of the Maw, and kind of the epilogue where his transmission showed up in a TV. So he was already present in the first game by that association. Since then, we have seen drawings of him around the Pale City, and he's almost been, in my words, kind of like a looming shadow over the city. We know he's there. We know, if you kind of look into the comics at all, the children are afraid of him, I would imagine, because it sounds like they're aware of him too. And then the description said, the Thin Man continues his endless journey through this desolate place, haunting the shadows, searching for something. So what was the Thin Man searching for? Well, I imagine that the children were the core of it, because we know that, I think from the comics, it's been implied in the games that he's been taking the children and leaving behind the glitching remains. Just the same thing he just did with 6. We've been searching for these glitching remains through the whole game. Now we have them all, and 6 is the last one that we found. So Mono and 6 are central to Little Nightmares, so it's no stretch of the imagination that the Thin Man was searching for one or both of them. To what end, we don't really know at this point. But ultimately, he's been taking children. That's what's been insinuated. And I don't think it's a stretch of the mind to think he was after one of us, particularly, or after both of us, because we are kind of major characters in this story. Again, go back to what I said in the first game. We are the Little Nightmares. I think that's a pretty universal thought, and I don't think that's an original thought for anybody. We all just kind of jump to that conclusion because of the game name, and because we're the little ones, and we're the ones causing all the problems for the big people. Now, when it comes to Mono, so we discovered Mono has powers as he was able to jump through the TV screens, and he's using those to essentially move around more rapidly, which kind of harkens back to the start of the story. Recall that at the very beginning of the story, Mono appears in front of an active TV. If you watch it from the very beginning, it's active when we first see him come into view, and then it turns off shortly after, and he's just sitting in the wilderness alone. Also, at the end of the chapter, Mono is confronted by the Thin Man one last time, and that's the first and final, and it's finally the time where he's actually revealed his face by actually taking off the mask, or hat in our case, and kind of letting it just float away. And if you go back to Mono's description, if you recall, it says, as the world buckles under the relentless pulse of the signal tower, and again, I love the wording on that, relentless pulse, Mono takes refuge where he can. His thin paper mask offers some respite, helping him forget that the world outside hates him and wants him to fail, but he can't stay hidden forever. So previously I noted that wearing the hats and masks would conceal his identity. However, by revealing himself, he was able to take down the Thin Man and somehow bring himself to the base of the signal tower, because we could see him pull that into view. So I kind of wonder if maybe the masks have some kind of weird ability to suppress his powers. I don't remember, I don't think that was an original thought of mine. I think I heard that somewhere else, and it's probably Art who came up with it. But I thought that was kind of an interesting take on it. So there's the identity concealing, and plus there's the possible suppression of powers there, because he hasn't shown any abilities prior to this. Also, one last thing on the Thin Man before we move on, because there are more things we need to learn before we can really dissect this fully, is that many have noted that he may not have been aggressive towards Mono, and that the way he was reaching out during the final battle, where he was kind of being phased out by us, it almost seems more like he's blocking our attacks, our powers, whatever we were doing to him, rather than actually trying to hurt us. And if you kind of go back to what I was saying when we were in the room when we first saw him coming out of the TV, Mono reaches out to him, almost like he's trying to connect with him. So I think those are kind of two really interesting things. So that is a good place to close things out. I will be continuing tonight, so if you're here live, stick around. We have a whole lot more to dig out in this last chapter, so buckle up. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.